Maybe that's why I don't feel it.
Yeah, man. So I'm definitely in the big mood. Trust me on that one. Welcome back. This is The Plug right here on MX24, right here on the AM Club. Now, you just saw a video right there. Your guess is as good as mine if you really want to find out who directed that video. Well, she's still inside the studios right here. Kuukua. I have. In fact, Mimi will be joining us very soon, and she's a Kuukua.
Oh,
yes, because
interesting.
you guys are born on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Wednesday 4. Anyways, we have Kuukua Eshun here with us. How you doing?
I am well. I'm blessed. I'm well.
Loving the whole short hair.
Thank
Everything.
you.
I mean, that informs your brand, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm an African woman, and I like to carry my identity.
Fantastic. Anyway, so that video with Wiz, how did that collaboration come about?
So, I had a meeting with Jada, which is, you know, Wiz's manager, and she's like, "Oh, I really love your film." At the time, I had this film, Artist Act of Love. It was doing really well in film festivals. Like, I was winning film festivals across the globe, like in different continents. So she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Can we meet? Come over to the house. I want you to meet Wiz." So I go over, and then Wiz and I talk, and he's like, "Yeah, I love your work. Like, let's do something." And I'm just like, "Yeah, why not? Let's collaborate. This will be like film and music come together." Because it's not a music video, it's actually a short film. Afrobeat short film.
Wow.
So yeah, that was
An
interesting.
Afrobeat short film.
That was, yeah,
Fantastic.
that was the idea.
That's me.
Yeah.
If somebody should ask who Kuukua Eshun is, what would you say?
Kuukua Eshun is a visual storyteller in the sense of that's how I communicate creatively, visually. I'm a film director. I am a creative in all aspects of visual communication. You know, I'm a poet. I love fashion. I love color. You know, so I'm a visual storyteller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Visual storyteller.
Yeah.
Mimi K, you should come inside the studios right now, whether you like it or not. I don't like the fact that you're sitting somewhere. Just come through. Pull through, just come through, just coming. I love the fact that she's walking in. Yeah, that's fantastic and good to know. You just had to come in through.
I had to.
Yeah. But you see, the whole point of, you know, women being in film is what I want us to get into.
Yeah.
I mean, why? Yes, you're feminine, but is it the fact that you're feminine that you're pulling this off?
I don't think.
I love the fact that she looks at my face.
I know, because I'm like.
How did it become easy for the girl to get that role in a male-dominated industry? But I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
How you genuinely feel about it.
No, I think I kind of understand where he's coming from. I stand with you for sure. In my head, I was like, "What do you mean?" Because I'm feminine. But I guess he means getting the attention and maybe people being, I guess, impressed with the fact that I'm a woman. So they're like, "Oh wow, like, you know, there's a woman filmmaker. Let's, you know, highlight or whatever." But no, it's extremely. I think filmmaking is one of the most complex jobs. There's a lot of complex jobs in the world, but I think filmmaking is particularly one of the most complex jobs because you're dealing with visual, you're dealing with like creativity visually in your mind and technology at the same time mixed together. It's very complex, from cinematography to music to even coming up with the ideas to even going to collaborate with other people, other creative of your own to say, okay, this is the idea I have in my mind. Let's try to bring it out. Let's try to pull it out. It's so complex. Every step of it is complex. There's no step that in filmmaking where you can say, oh, okay, yeah, that was easy. Everything has to come together. It took 120 people to work on that film.
Wow.
120
On one
people.
film? Why was it so, why did the crew need to be, are we talking about behind the scenes or the people that participated in the short film?
In total.
In total.
So like behind the scenes and the people that were in it, from pre-production to production to post-production. It didn't need to, but that's what it required. Because there's a lot of, if you it's like a 10-minute film together. What you guys showed was just mood. So there's a lot of people that was involved in it, but also because of the vision that I had, I wanted to make sure that I was bringing it out the best way possible. Yeah, so yeah, I'm great. I couldn't have put us off. The Amake Abibase produced it. Yeah, she was the producer for it, and a bunch of people, fashion-wise, we used 3 different designers. One of the designers, who also happens to be my mentor, Miss Afria, Kanya. So sorry, Kanav. She changed it, Kanav. So it took a village. If you want to do something properly, I don't believe in like one person doing everything.
Right.
Because I believe everyone has their own skills and their own, grace.
Right.
I don't know if people believe in that, but I believe in that.
We do. Yeah. We do. So for you, it's not the thing that you have the competitive advantage because you're a woman, but because you merit it. You put in the work. You show up doing what you have to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You've been featured in Vogue magazine, Rolling Stone, BBC, News, Apple News, MTV, and many others. How does it feel working with all these big shots?
I am just grateful to be part of what's happening in Africa. I think that we're experiencing a revolution when it comes to creativity, when it comes to just young Africans saying, hey, like, this is what I believe God is calling me into in the creative space, because for so long we've been told that if you're not a doctor, and it's so ironic because there was a doctor in the show before, and all respect to those professions, but for so long we've been told that if you're not a lawyer, a doctor, if you're not a nurse, if you don't work in the professional space, you're not doing well, or it's not the best, whatever. There's all these like misconstrued, like about
you're not seen as successful if you're working in the creative space. You're seen as lazy.
Like, are you serious?
Are you serious in life? Yeah.
But, but I think that this generation, which I'm so grateful, like my generation, the millennials, even the Gen Zs, I think we're showing that no, like creativity is actually a gift from God. For me, I think about my creativity as like, this is my assignment. This is my gift. This is literally what God gave to me and said, just like the doctors and the lawyers and all, even pastors, just like everybody has their own mandate. My mandate is to tell African stories in the most beautiful way. And I take it very seriously, because if I don't do that, I'm disappointing God. He gave me this gift. I didn't create myself. I didn't wake up and say, hey, let's be creative. Let's find a way to put films together. Like, I came from somewhere with that gift. So for me, I'm so grateful that in this time and age, young African creatives are stepping into the call when it comes to the entertainment industry.
And speaking about coming from somewhere, I did see your flyer and I was like, I just didn't see the filmmaker part. I was just like, she's a model.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of the model. I'm like, let me look at the designation again, because I'm not sure if these people put the right designation on the person on there. Because I saw a lot of model. Do you model?
So interesting enough, I think because we have this idea that, filmmakers are like behind the scene. They're wearing black t-shirts and black jeans. Not this filmmaker. I love fashion. I like to look good. Not this filmmaker. I'm not going to allow anyone to put me in that limitation of that box. I'm going to pop up. I'm going to show up. I'm going to look my bright self, my colorful self. And I'm still a filmmaker. I can still do the job just like everybody else.
I see. So when you're producing or when you're working on a project and you show up looking all glammed up behind the scenes. No. I want us to move away from that, but I just wanted to put that in. When you're looking so nice, you walk in, you're not in black t-shirts and you're looking pink or red or whatever. When you get into the space, what is that thing that you're looking for that everything else can go wrong on set? But if that thing goes wrong, this entire project is off. What is that one thing you look for?
I think the unity. If you're not united with the people you're collaborating with, all the creatives being on the same page, I think that's the fastest way for things to fall apart. And it has happened to me before where I'm just like, bawling my eyes out. And, I have like a great support system, like, the people that help me produce, like Miss Sophia and just other people. And I produce with, I'm okay would, produce with me. It's like, like, I know things are not what, sometimes you can get into like disagreements or arguments with certain people. But I think that's the most, that's the thing that it can fall apart when you're not united.
When you're not united. So anything can go wrong, but the team has to be together regardless.
The team has to be on the same page. We have to have the same goal, and we have to be working towards that goal. Otherwise, there's no point.
And that would be the most challenging part of the job?
I think it is not the most. Definitely the most challenging is that I'm a woman and I'm young. And unfortunately, a lot of men don't like to take instructions from women. Especially when you're young. So it's like, you come from somewhere, and now, you're the one that's getting the job. So essentially, I'm the boss on set, right? And I don't think it's because they're bad. I think because they haven't seen that.
There's not a lot of young people showing up in that area.
So it's not because they're bad. I will never, ever say that. But it's because they're not used to seeing a young woman, run the show. That's what the issue is. They're just not used to it.
So it definitely challenges you. Does it pose a threat on your confidence or in your outcome as well? Like, do you kind of struggle sometimes?
I think in the beginning, it made me doubt myself and question, but I just kept pushing. I think the way I am right now, by the grace of God, I'm not gonna question my confidence because somebody else, I'm just not in that space anymore. When I first started though, it was, it took me a while to learn to navigate and learn to meet them. Because also as women, we turn to, put up this masculine thing of, I need to yell at them.
Just to make sure
I feel like
end the sport.
So there's two sides of the story. It's not just men being uncomfortable with women telling them what to do. It's women also stepping into masculine energy, which brings issues.
Because then you're trying to say, I'm like you.
Right. And then it brings like on-set competition on set. So I feel like just, the balance, I'm learning the balance of that. I don't have to be masculine. I don't have to curse people out. I don't have to yell. I just have to be like steadfast in what I'm doing. I have to be bold and say, hey, this is what I want. This is how we're gonna do it. There's a way you can deal with it. So I think I'm getting into that flow.
I love that, Grace.
All right, let's dive quickly into 2024 projects. What are we to expect from you when it comes to filmmaking and the other sides as well?
Yeah, there's a few things in the pipeline that I can't talk about, NDAs and stuff like that, But I would say that there's some great projects in the pipeline, so people should just stay tuned, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's short.
Like it's a short film and a short conversation.
Oh, that's short. Oh, man, I thought you were about to give me some juice.
Interesting thing that happened, actually, in 2024. I got the opportunity to direct the Olympics original documentary, and we have been nominated for 2 Webbies. 2 Webby Awards. And which is, just so maybe people don't understand what the Webby Awards is. People who have been nominated this year: Taylor Swift, Michelle Obama, what's her name? What's the name of the girl from Disney?
The Barbie?
Not the Barbie, the one, oh my gosh, one of the Disney stars, but now she's older now.
She's older now.
But we all know her.
Ariana?
Not her, but I think
the one before Ariana.
I think she was nominated last year, yeah.
Ooh,
Selena Gomez.
Selena
That's
Gomez.
her.
Selena
I mean,
Gomez.
so these are the type of people who, I think even Megan Thee Stallion have been nominated. There's a lot of so it's
so that's the category, that's the area you find yourself in, right? So
I mean,
what
not in the
category
same, just documentary sports, because it's a Olympics original documentary. And I think it's the first Olympics original documentary we shot across Africa.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
huge.
Thank you
At least
so
Michelle
much.
Obama alone being there it makes everything big.
I think all the names that she's mentioned in the mix, the Webby Awards, are much more of a big deal. It's a huge deal for that matter. And we're looking forward to that. Any advice you would give out to ladies who want to become, filmmakers?
Yeah. I would say if you feel it in your heart, if you have the conviction, if you know that it comes so easy to you that God has called you to tell stories, this is the best time. I always say this, there has never been a better time to be young, to be African, to be woman, to be creative, to be determined, and to step into your call. I think that it can be so scary to just step into your call as a woman in Africa because, we can be so limited because we're so scared of oh, what do people say? We're always waiting for an example. If I have an example, then I would do it. Imagine if I was waiting for an example. It was hard, but I'm still, and not to say, trust me, there's been a lot of women who have paid the price. Layla Johnson, Shirley Pimpon Manso, Mami Dokuno, there's been incredible women who have gone ahead of me. But in this time, in our age, it's time for us to also step into that boldness and, just put our gifts that God has given us, Africa to the world. That's all I have to say. If you believe that's you, step into your call.
When I tell people that in 2024, first of all, we are winning. Yes. But on top of it, the Jesus babies are winning. They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand. I can't help it.
No, the Jesus babies are really good. Okay. In case I didn't say, it's all by the grace of my Lord Jesus Christ that I've gotten this far. So
it's been exciting, and I'm scared of colors. So when I see colors in another woman, I am super excited. I'm scared of colors. I'm always scared, from my nails to everywhere. I'm scared of colors. Okay. But I love.
Thank you. I appreciate
what you're looking like this morning. You're inspiring me to go and cut my hair. Jay will not look at me that way, but it's been an exciting conversation with you. How do we find you on social media?
Yes, you can follow me on social media at Kooks, KUUKSSS. And then I also own a woman-led production company called Filming as Woman. So you can also, if you're interested in film, you can send me a message at Filming as Woman or Kooks, KUUKSSS. Yeah.
Thank you, Kooks, for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been an exciting conversation.
Thank you.
I love your grace.
Thank you.
And I love the fact that you have
You as
cheese.
well. You're a very beautiful African woman.
You don't tell me.
I'm sure he's just oh God.
Oh God. And that's why he wanted me back on the set. He was like, these girls would just be fine without me. Bring Mimi back, let me just go. Because this is what she wants to be doing. I love me some girls who are doing something. I love me some girls who are ready to take the bull by the horn. I love me some girls who says that, listen, this is a male-dominated industry. I'm not about to take the man's space, but I will find my space and sit in there gracefully.
That's
so listen, I love that you do that, and I love that you do it gracefully. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. You look nice too, African man.
Thank you very much.
You have to let the man know.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kooks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man, it's been a fun time right here on the show. I mean, we've enlightened ourselves so much, and that's what we do every single time right here on the AM Club on MX24. My name is Kojo Daasebre. Today's a Thursday. Mind you, tomorrow is a Friday, which of course everybody loves Fridays. Yes, because we are zooming straight into the weekend. How about that? When we're off camera, make sure you join us online. It's MX24GH across board, and make sure you do be with us at 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow once again.
My name is Miriam Udwak-Mensah. Do join us again tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here. And from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on the show. Have a good day.